Thomas at fullback, wing three-quarter line, Johnny Campbell, Ross Oakes, James Mendacre and Ethan Ryan. The halves are Joe Keys and Leon Price. The prop forwards, Liam Kirk, John Magrin and Scott Moore at hooker. Second row forwards, Evan Hodgson and Colton Roach. The loose forward is Sam Hallas, and on the bench, Sam Brooks, Ted Chappell-Howe, Ilias McCarney and James Davis. The referee Tom Grant from Dewsbury, and the restart from Sheffield has landed on the Bradford 20. It's bounced forward and it's come off a Sheffield arm. This will be head and feed to the Bradford Bulls. They'll let the ball bounce. 5 out from that Sheffield try line. Moore in at dummy half to Hodgson, to Hallas. Hallas is going to try and pinch one. He's held up over the line. They'll go back to the 10. Stood up in the tackle there. Mexico came in. 4th tackle gone. They're going to kick early in the count. Keys over on the far stand side, looking to turn around Miller and Lowe. Lowe takes it, and he's brought down there by Keys and Ross Oakes. So Sheffield will play the ball 2 metres in from their own try line, although there's going to be a little bit of a break here as it goes out to Liam Johnston. Johnston finds the support of Blackmore. Blackmore's got open field. He's got Ethan Ryan and Johnny Campbell. He's bamboozled and out Foxton both. He's still going. Finds the support from Miller. That kick from Joe Keys has cost the Bulls opening points here as Sheffield go 100 metres on the restart. And then Miller underneath the sticks. Brown will attempt the conversion attempt in front. No mistake. An extra 2. Sheffield 6, Bradford 0, 11 minutes gone.
The problems which they did there.
The Bulls more defending to do then, 13 gone, and it goes out a dummy half from Wheeldon. Wheeldon to Mexico. Mexico brought down 10 out from the Bradford line in a tackle there by Kirk and Moore. It is with Brown. Brown gives it to Minchella. Minchella has managed to reach out and score, and it's another try for the Sheffield Eagles, and it is Sheffield 10, Bradford 0. Simon Brown then will attempt the conversion attempt. 10 to the left of the stick, strikes in. The touch judges flag say it's good. It is going to be Chappell-Howe who's also on now for added impact, and he's brought down in a 3-man tackle. A metre shy of the line, out of dummy half. Moore, Price, Thomas to Ryan! Ethan Ryan in the corner!
No, the referee said that the touch has got his flag up.
He's put the flag up and the try will not count. Fair play to Sam Brooks. He was quickest to react and kicked it towards the Eagles line. Unfortunately, Gary Lowe beat him in the foot list, and now the Eagles have knocked the ball on in a big collision by Brooks and Colton Roach, and that is the second tackle of this repeat set for the Eagles, leading 12-0. The Bulls need to keep them out. It goes back there to Fozzard. Matty Fozzard surging to the line. He's brought down on his knees, a metre out. Hodgson in there with the tackle. Short pass out of dummy half from Burns. The Eagles are over again. It's a 3rd try. Simon Brown will attempt the conversion. 3 from 3 last week in their narrow defeat away at Featherstone. This one straight in front. They're 5 metres out from the sticks. It is the last tackle. Crossfield flick from Keys. It's been taken there by Gary Lowe. And here goes Gary Lowe, turning defence into attack. Can he go 90 metres? Johnny Campbell attacks the legs and brings down Gary Lowe. He stood up looking to offload. No one is there. And if McCartney comes in for good measure, Campbell's hurt in the process, but a try-saving tackle nonetheless. The danger not over for the Bulls. They're floating out to Johnston. Johnston doesn't need an invitation. He will skip past Ryan and Price, and the Eagles have try number 4, and it's going from bad to worse. A crossfield a la Aussie rules type kick, looking for Campbell or Mendacre, and each time Lowe and Yerit have averted the danger. Simon Brown, 10 to the right of the sticks, over the black dot, that will sail.
We're still here and we're going to keep trying.
What are some of the difficulties that you've encountered in those 4 months?
Well, apart from not having a team and not having anything at all when we rocked up, we had to sign a lot of people. We had to renegotiate. A lot of the players were signed unseen by Andrew Chalmers and everything. Suffered with a bank account. We couldn't get a bank account. They made it so difficult. It's making us jump through hoops, but we're very confident that Jeff very shortly should have his visa.
Bradford though, 30 out from the Eagles line on the last tackle. Hallas to Keys. Keys, high, hanging, testing kick for Miller. Mendacre takes it, and Mendacre scores the Bulls' first points, but the referee is going to disallow the try. He's going to say Mendeka was inside the 10 from the kick from Keys, and he's brought down there by Chapel-Howe and Brooks, who are still out there. Not quite the start they want. Blackmore with the fend, goes past Thomas, offloads it to Fozzard. Danger here for the Bulls. Fozzard looks for support, finds Whitley. Whitley's brought down. 5 out from the Bradford line. In the blink of an eye, they've gone 60 metres forward. Whitley gets to his feet, plays the ball, and it's an easy try for the Eagles. Out of dummy half. It's their 6th of the afternoon.
So the Rugby League are going to have a meeting and ratify divisions of 1 and 2 in Super League, and franchise is going to come back.
They'll tap this penalty. 20 out from the Bradford line. It goes out to Brown. Brown gives it there some air and width to Sam Scott, who scored a try in the first half, and he's wrapped up in a free-man tackle. Colton Roach in there, so too Sam Hallas. Fozzard picked it up at dummy half along the line to Mexico. Mexico out of the tackle, keeps it going to Johnson. Johnston towards the line. And that is going to be Liam Johnson's 2nd try in the match, and it's a 7th for the Eagles.
Yeah, Michael, I totally agree with you. There's going to be an inquest at this stage in the competition. I know it's difficult. I know everything's against them. I know the kids.
And it will be penalty number 9 to the Eagles, and they'll tap the ball 10 out, and they're looking for try number 8. Here you feel. Tapped there by Brown. Brown along the field gives it there to Whitley. Whitley is wrapped up by Price and Hodgson, 8 shy of the Bradford Bulls try line. Fozzard out of dummy half, gives it to Trout. Trout towards the line. That is far too easy. Trout was on his knees. He literally crawled over the line. A little bit disjointed, his performance, it has to be said. And Brown, no mistake. And it is difficult.
No, that's true. That is actually true. It's very, very difficult. And when you play behind a beaten pack, and it's hard for the, a team that is struggling, then it is very, very, very difficult. Easiest thing in the world to criticise. Very, very difficult.
From the restart, Bradford 20 out. Hodgson gets to his feet to Hallas, to Price, to Thomas. Thomas has reached out over the line, and Oscar Thomas will bring cheers from the travelling Bulls contingent. He took the pass from Leo Price. I think the makeshift nature of the side doesn't help. It's almost like putting Frankenstein together. Keys from the touchline. This one.
Well done, Joe Keys.
Perfect.
Fabulous kick from Joe
Sheffield
Keys.
48, the Bradford Bulls 6. Price giving it there, some air, out to Chapel-Howe. He's going to be wrapped up on the left-hand edge. Chapel-Howe gets to his feet, plays the ball, and this is going to be Brooks now, down the middle. So Chapel-Howe and Brooks getting involved late on. Quick play the ball, Hallas to Kirk, to Keys, Keys to Thomas. Thomas floats it out to Mendeka. Mendeka to Campbell! And Johnny Campbell will go in 20 metres in from this main stand side. And the Bulls do go back-to-back. 48 points to 10. We've seen 2 tries in 5 minutes from the Bulls. Are they about to get try number 3? It goes to Keys on the resumption of play. It goes to Price. Price to Thomas. Thomas to the line. Looks to find support. He's held up over the line. And they'll go back to the 10 and they'll play the ball. Thomas almost hesitating there with ball in hand. Looked for support, couldn't find it. Swarming, scrambling defence from the Eagles. It's still 48 points to 10. And the Bulls will have one more tackle in this set. 10 out. It goes to Keys. Keys there to Brooks. And Brooks is brought down 5 out to the left-hand side of the sticks on the last tackle. Hallas to Price. Price to Hodgson. Evan Hodgson has got a 3rd try for the Bradford Bulls. Listen to the cheers. Where was this from the Bulls at the start of the match?
If they could have been a little bit more alert, a little bit more awake in the first half, what just might have been.
Joe Keys will get the extra 2. 48-16 with a bright finish.
It's disappointing.
But there has been a few positives then to take out when you comb through, and dissect this performance. So tapped by Brown, given to Mexico. Mexico charges towards the line, wrapped up there by Chapel-Howe and Kirk. Quick play the ball. It goes to Sam Scott. Sam Scott is going to reach out and score. And Sheffield have try number 9 of the afternoon. They reach the big 5-0. Sheffield, worthy winners. The Bulls well beaten. and there's only 20 more seconds to go as the restart is taken by Miller. They're floating the ball out towards Menziera. Here goes Menziera. He's allowed to give the ball back to Gary Lowe. Surprised Yeri and Lowe not been on the score sheet this afternoon. Fair play to Colton Roach. The hooter's going to sound as Gary Lowe's brought down 30 out from his own try line. It ends the pain, it ends the misery. A disappointing performance from the Bradford Bulls. Positives in that final 15 minutes. They outscored the Sheffield Eagles by 16 points to 4.